Alright y'all, what's up? It is late, and so Zach will be here eventually. Him and Melissa are out eating, and so we were gonna do the new Ghost album first, but since Zach's not here and it's getting kind of late, we're just gonna go ahead and do my top albums of the year list, because there are 59 albums to talk about. And I promise, this is not going to be a 2-hour thing. I promise we're going to fly through it. I didn't do like last year where I have all the CDs laid out. I'm not going to do that again. I have a list here, and I'm just going to explain a couple of things list-wise. So, normally every year I have this rule of no rees, no Bs, no rees, no lives or EPs. And what that is, no B-sides, no reissues, no live albums, and no EPs. Well, last year I did EPs as honorable mentions, but this year I'll have the EPs in its own separate deal. And there's only 5 of them. But the thing is the EPs that came out this year were so fucking good that I have to have them in their own little list. This is Big Ass Food, the new little neighborhood cat coming around to hang out, y'all. And the way I judged this list is how many times did I listen to the album? Am I still listening to it? How much did it impact me? Did it change my musical journey for a while? As in, did I buy more from that artist if I hadn't heard from them before? Or did it make me want to dive deeper in that certain genre that that band plays in? Or did I just listen to it over the weekend and just forget about it? Was it a one and done and I'm good, you know? So we'll get there. So the EPs, number 5 is ICP, Insane Clown Posse's Yum Yum's Lore. That was not very good to me. The Wicked Vic EP is much better to me. And in fact, Yum Yum's Lore kind of had me on edge, like, damn, I hope Yum Yum Bedlam doesn't sound like this. And Yum Yum Bedlam was better than the EP, you know, but yeah, it is what it is. It was just a taste of things to come. And ICP have been, they've been doing this shit for ages with the EPs and the sideshow EPs and shit, and you know, some are fantastic and then some are just whatever. But that's where that lies. The next EP is Twisted's Electric Lettuce. I liked that a lot more.
That shit was so good.
It was, wasn't it? It was a lot of fun.
So fun.
It was just a cool stoner rap album. Like, I mean, the intro when old buddy is just coughing his ass off, that hurts to hear. Like, I feel that in my chest when I'm listening to it. But it's one that I listened to it a couple times and I never really went back. But it's a fun little just stoner rap album. That's really all it is. Songs about smoking weed and a couple little interlude tracks where they're kind of just talking shit. You know, Twisted dropped a lot of shit last year, which we will see on this list.
A lot of shit, like
The last couple years, yeah, you're right.
Like every 3 months.
They've been real prolific. They were always kind of prolific, like dropping shit a lot. But here recently, especially after Magic Ninja started, they've really been pushing out a lot of stuff and pushing out their artists and really building. I hate that like everyone just abandoned Psychopathic in a way, but you know, I'm glad they all still have work. Basically, I'm not mad that I'm not part of this rivalry of Magic Ninja versus Psychopathic. You know, whatever. Like,
I don't even know what's on Psychopathic anymore.
Nobody really. Seriously.
Like Blaze is with Magic Ninja.
Like I don't think
Boondocks is with them as well.
If there's another group on Psychopathic, ICP is a part of it. Like, I don't think there is a single
like
solo
Lotus.
Artist. Well, Dark Lotus is broke up now. I think, I don't even know what or who is on it other than ICP. If there are no solo artists in this scene that is a part of, at least the last I looked, the past couple months. So number 3 is Serge Tankian's Elasticity. I cannot pronounce this.
Elasticity?
Yes. I fucking loved this thing. Every fucking minute. Roomy gets a little slow for me, but every other track is a straight fucking banger. And to me, it is the closest that Surge's solo stuff has sounded like System of a Down, at least the first System of a Down before Darren started singing with him, that I've ever heard his solo stuff be. I mean, I like it as much as Elect the Dead and Harakiri and fucking maybe even a little more. Like, that shit jams, man. Number 2 is Batushka's Heavenly King. It's I don't know how to pronounce it in their native language, but it is translated into Heavenly King. And Batushka is one of my favorite black metal bands right now. Right? Well, it's actually Fake Tushka that released this EP. If you're in the know, you know. But I still like Batushka, and I do hate that they fucked over the original guy who came up with the idea, but I still think the shit's banging, and this EP, damn fucking good. And then number 1 EP of the year is Poppy's Eat. That shit fucking went off, man. That doubled down on the hardcore metal shit that she was doing on I Disagree, and I'm glad we got it, because with the album we wound up getting from her being so different than the real heavy shit that she was doing, I'm glad we got, you know, sort of like a finish off of her heavy era. I'm glad we got that. And this shit, some of this shit is even heavier than the shit on I Disagree. Man, it was so good. So now we're going into the albums. So we have 54 albums to talk about, and from 54 to 41, alright, these are disappointments and didn't do's. This is where it was a disappointing album, or it was a band that I was just checking out and it didn't do much for me, or I didn't have nothing from their discography to compare it to, so I don't know if it's good or bad. That's why it's so low on the list. So number 54, Let the Bad Times Roll by the Offspring. What a dog shit album to me, all the way. I mean, I had no expectations. I mean, recently, because we've been getting ready to do our ranking the Offspring albums, I finally bought all of their stuff before this album dropped. And I actually wound up liking the ones that I wasn't too keen on to begin with a little more. And I was like, maybe this one won't be so bad, but when that first single dropped, I was like, this is not good. I am not feeling this.
Older bands like that, they release a lot. You're looking for, like that one specifically, everyone wants an Americana.
Well, not even me. I just want something better than this, man. This is sleepy, man.
Part 2, that would be great.
This is sleepy. This, so much fucking, filters on his voice. You can hear the computer on his voice. It's so bad.
He's old.
And yeah, it's just not good. I even tried so hard when we did our review last year. Zach and Josh said, try the car test. Put it in the car when you're driving, man. And I'm like, you know what? I'll try that because, you know, it's a different vibe than just chilling and listening to it. And I tried, man. I tried. I couldn't do it. Not a fan. Not a fan. A few songs that are bangers, but I have not had the desire to go back to this album. Next on the list, 53 is Sumo Psycho's Initiation. It's so low because it's kind of like that pop metal, I guess you could call it, where it's like catchy metal. I mean, it's fine. I just don't know what else they do or what they sound like. It was okay, but after that weekend of listening to it, I was over it, you know. Next, 52, Ad Infinitum Chapter 2. This is another one where I'm just now hearing this band. I still haven't heard Chapter 1, so all you can cuss me out in the comments now. But it was fine. It's another one. It's a symphonic metal band, but it's what I call a safe symphonic metal band, where it's kind of like Amaranth, where there's nothing really epic to me. Like, nothing's really intricate. It's just power metal with symphony backing, as opposed to how Nightwish does it, where it feels like just everything is meticulously composed. This just kind of feels like metal riffs with orchestral backing and nothing more. A catchy chorus, real conventional song structures. Nothing that really brings it above average. And I was alright, like, you know, I was over that one after the weekend that I had got it. Next, 51 is John Carpenter's Lost Themes 3. Now, John Carpenter has done 3 solo albums with his son, Lost Themes 2, and now Lost Themes 3. And I like it, but it just sounds just like the other ones. If you're familiar with John Carpenter's movie scores, that's exactly what this sounds like. And if you like that stuff, that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting cool synth wave, dark wave kind of stuff. It sounds like just a cool 80s movie. It sounds like Escape from New York, you know, or did he do Assault on Precinct? I know he did the movie, but did he score that movie? I'm sorry. Kill me in the comments.
Which movie?
Assault on Precinct 16. One of his earliest movies. Next, number 50 is Lana Del Rey's Chemtrails Over the Country Club. It kind of hurt to put this here because I love Lana Del Rey. I'm a big Lana Del Rey fan, and this one was kind of boring. It was real slow, sad girl shit. And I listened to it heavily the week that it came out, and then never went back. And every time I did try to go back, I would get bored. I'd be like, I just want to turn on Norman fucking Rockwell again, you know? But then she was like, oh, you know, I'm going to do another album in the next couple of months. And I'm like, maybe that one will be better. Well, number 49, Lana Del Rey, Blue Banisters, slightly better than Chemtrails Over the Country Club. It's still just real slow. I thought it was a little more interesting. But still just didn't do me right. Like, I love her earlier stuff, and I really love Norman fucking Rockwell. And to me, both of these albums were just kind of you know. Next is, I really hate to have this one so low. Number 48 is Lord's Solar Power. Now, as a 36-year-old man, I probably shouldn't be a fan of Lord, but,
Why? I like Lord.
It's a joke. But yeah, I do like Lord a lot.
Is she like 30?
No, she's really young. They're early 20s now, I think. She was like real young when that first album dropped. She was like a teenager still. But the new album, alright, I was hyped because Solar Power was my jam of the summer. I should be embarrassed at how many times I listened to that song over the summer. And the album dropped at the tail end of summer, and it's a good album. It really is, to me at least. I know a lot of people aren't too keen on it, but for me, the album is such a summer-sounding album. It's summer vibes all the way, and for it to come out at the tail end of August like it did, I think that hurt it for me, because at the tail end of August, my musical spectrum is shifting more towards my fall music, the kind of vibes that I'm trying to listen to for fall, and the Lord Summer album coming out at the tail end of August, I wasn't feeling it at that point. I'm like, yeah, this is good, I'm digging it, but, you know, I'm moving on to where my musical mind listening mind is about to be. And I mean, I've since listened to it again and I've enjoyed it, but like I said, it's a summer album. And so I didn't listen to it as much as I probably should have. Next, 47 is Mouse Rat, the awesome album. I do hate to put this so low, because I'm a big fan of the Parks and Recreation show, and I loved Chris Pratt's character, and whenever he would do songs on there as Mouse Rat, it was always fun, and it always reminded me of like Hootie and the Blowfish and stuff. And I hate that this album is so low, because I was like, man, this actually might be pretty good. And the songs that you want are on here. The songs from the show that you remember are on here, and they're all great. There's the Hootie vibes, there's the Dave Matthews Band vibes, but then it just kind of meanders. Like a good halfway through the album, it's just, I am not into it. Then it picks up a little bit, then it just falls flat again for me. So that's about where I am with that. Number 46 is Dream Theater's A View from the Top of the World. It's one of the better Dream Theater albums. It's definitely better than the last one for me. It is. It's a really good album. And I hate that the reason it's so low is the fact that, to me, there were some better prog albums that came out last year, and it's just, there are shit that I liked more and that I listened to more. But as far as a Dream Theater album goes, it's one of the better ones. It's better than the last one. The last one I was one and done and over it. I still think I like The Astonishing better. I like the band better when they get big and grand, and this album definitely is big and grand. I mean, you get a nice 20-something minute track. All the tracks don't really go below 7 minutes. They're all real long. They're real proggy. But it's nothing I haven't heard Dream Theater do before. But at the same time, it's Dream Theater doing what they do best. So it's a fine album. Number 45 is, I hate that this has to be so low as well, Lucia Cifarelli, I Am I. It is Sasha K's wife and the female singer from KMFDM. It's her first solo album in ages since The Land of Volcanoes, and I like The Land of Volcanoes more for a long-ass wait. She always does her thing on KMFDM, and on here I knew it was going to be different because Land of Volcanoes was different. When that shit dropped and I got it, I was not feeling it. I was like, what is this Spice Girls shit? And now it's not like Spice Girls at all. It's kind of industrial pop, if you want to say, but definitely not hitting the KMFDM vibes. But also definitely not hitting the drill vibes. I like drill a lot more than her solo stuff. And I like her better in KMFDM than her solo stuff. And I just feels like a decent house album. And that was, I was over that album by the end of that weekend, and I haven't listened to it since. Next, 44, I hate that this one is solo, Tomahawk. I'm a massive Mike Patton fan, and this is the first Tomahawk album in a while. He's been jumping back from new projects and reviving old projects here recently, and Tomahawk is one of them. About 6-7 years ago, Faith No More was one of them. At this point, I'm just hoping for another Phantomus album. Or an actual Mr. Bungle album with new material. But the Tomahawk album, it just did not sound too different than... Hell, it didn't sound that much different than the Faith No More revival album. You know, it just... To me, it didn't go above me. To me, the Faith No More comeback album was much better than this Tomahawk one. I thought the Dead Cross, was it Dead Cross album he did? I thought that was better than this. But yeah, it is what it is. 43 is Ex-Dio, 13 Years of Nero. This is the first time I'm hearing this band. That's why it's so low. It's just decent symphonic death metal to me. I like that their lyrics are all like, is it like Roman? You call it Rome metal? I don't know. But yeah, it's about the 13 Years of Nero. And it's a good album, but I haven't gone back to it since. It's been a couple. I listened to it for about a week or two, and then that was about it. Next, I do hate that this has to be low. 42 is Ginger, Wallflowers.
That's not lower.
Well, I mean, I liked it a little more than these. I listened to it a lot more than these. But it's a good ass heavy album. That's really all I can say. A lot of what I got into Ginger for is not on this album. It's genty riffs, and it's
a metal album.
Yeah, it's just
not awful.
It's modern metal. It's, you know, it kind of just sounds generic to me. Whereas the other Ginger albums had a bit of flair and spice and different style vocals and some reggae stuff, and this one has none of that.
Jazziness.
Yeah, and this one has none of that. This one is just metal. I was bored. Next, this one is a major disappointment. 41. This is the last of the disappointments and didn't do's. The Wizard Throne, Hypercube, Necro Dimensions. This was a major disappointment because I love Christopher Bowes, Ailstorm, Glory Hammer. Fucking love those bands. And I was like, oh shit, you know, he's got another little band coming out, Wizard Throne. And that was... It's fine. It's not silly like Glory Hammer or Ailstorm, which I was probably what fucked me up was I was expecting it to be silly. And it's not really silly. It's just a fine metal album, but it just didn't do much for me. I like Glory Hammer and I love Hailstorm a lot more than Wizard Throne. But we'll see what they eventually do. You know, we'll see what they eventually do. Next on the list we have from 40 to 31 is Fine, Just Fine. These are albums that were good, that I really liked, but there was the next bit of the list from 30 down is what was really hitting me. So 40 is Mastodon's Hushed and Grim. I liked it, but to me it wasn't. Mastodon just has not been. I hate to be one of those guys that is like, Mastodon has sucked since Crack the Sky, but Mastodon hasn't done anything I've loved since Crack the Sky. I really like The Hunter, and I really like the one after The Hunter. Something about the sun. I can't even remember the fucking name.
More with the fucking
The weird dragony thing,
yeah.
the weird fucking stonery album cover, and then the one after that, I don't even remember what they're called. I don't even own those albums. The last one I bought was The Hunter. I need to get those. I need to complete the collection.
Hunter's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, The Hunter I liked a lot. But I don't know, the Crack from Remission to Crack the Sky, fucking bangers, man. And I just don't know what they're doing now. I just don't know. And this album is fine. I liked it more than the last ones, but it just it was a lot. It was a lot. Like for a double disc album, it was a lot, you know. And I call it like Mastodon's like evil twin Baroness. Like they did the same thing when they dropped Green and Yellow after two bangers like Red and Blue, and then we got Green and Yellow as a double album. That was a lot, and I hated it when it first came out, but I love it now. This will probably grow on me, but I haven't had a desire to listen to it since it came out. So next is number 39, Red Fang Arrows. It's better than the last one. That's really all I can say. I really was digging it the first week it came out. I was like, this is because the thing is, it's a really good stoner metal album. It's a really good stoner album. But that's about it. Like, it's a good Red Fang album. It's a really good stoner album, but
It doesn't go beyond that.
it does not. I mean, it doesn't do much for me. A lot of these bands right now, to me, are just sounding stagnant. Like, to me, at the moment, there is not a lot of growth in the genre, except for like maybe Greenlung, who I just found out about. Like, things are starting to change a little bit. Wheels are turning. And I hope that Red Fang does something a little different. Like with the Sword, I was loving the Sword. Then I got bored with the Sword, man. When Apocryphon came out, I was like, man, you guys are just not doing it for me anymore. Then they dropped High Country and gave me a different version of what stoner rock could be. And I was like, damn, this shit right here, I fucking love. And then Used Future did the same thing, and I was like, damn, this is really good too. And then they went on hiatus and we haven't heard from them in a while. But I need more of that. I need more changes to this genre. For me, something needs to raise the damn bar, basically. You know, fucking. But yeah, so 38 is another artist that I just found out about called Lord Huron. Huron, Huron. It's really good, kind of. The best way I can say is it sounds like Chris Isaac, 50s country, and dare I say Fleet Foxes. It was an interesting album, a real interesting sounding album, but I never jumped any further into his stuff or their stuff. After this, I plan on it. It's just there's just so much going on, y'all. There's so much to fucking listen to. Next, 37 is Twisted's Songs of Samhain 2. That was a lot of fun. That was a whole lot of fun. That was a Halloween album. They dropped a little compilation, getting our buddies from the record label together, and we're gonna do some Halloween songs. And That's something that like ICP, you know, used to do back in the day. And they still do Hollow Wicked songs every year, but it just doesn't feel like it used to. And this just felt like, hey, we're gonna get some of our buddies from the record label and we're gonna do a Halloween album. And it was fun, and I dug a lot of it. Number 36 is Twisted's Unlikely Prescription. That was a fucking surprise. That was a fucking surprise. A straight up metal album all the way through, except for Neon Vamp featuring Cradle of Filth, Danny Filth, and what fucks with me is the fact that like I love the shit out of the metal songs, and I'm like, damn it, if they were to just be a metal band, they'd be a pretty good metal band. Album. Yeah, it's very new metal without the rap. But then when you get to Neon Vamp, man, does that fucking song go off, and it made me be like, damn, kind of wish there was a little more like this on here with the killer fucking beats and the in-your-face fucking raps. Like that, like Josh and I had said, that fucking beat, man, Prodigy all the way. It's got that fucking Prodigy vibe. It sounds like it can be Need Someone from from No Taurus, the last Prodigy album that came out. Man, does that song fucking rip, dude. God damn. Love it. Really good album. Next is Leprous. This is number 35. Leprous, Aphelion.
Yeah.
And the reason it's so low is I don't have nothing to compare it to. David's been telling me about this band for a while now, and I've just never got around to it. And then they dropped a new album. I was like, oh, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to see what's going on here. And I dug it. It surprised me, because when David was explaining it to me, he would say, hey, kind of like Haken. And I was like, well, I was expecting a generic sort of prog metal band. And that is not what I got. I got what I would say is like if Radiohead was a prog metal band.
Their last two albums have been pretty like that one.
Yeah.
And then like two of them before that are kind of like more like the generic Haken. Mm-hmm. And then the ones like two or three before that are like just basic, like awesome fucking prog metal.
Rad.
So
I need to go further in. I plan on it.
I've heard all their albums. They have like 6 or 7 albums. They have a lot.
Yeah, but I dug it, 'cause I was like, this is like if In Rainbows was a prog metal album, or Moon Shaped Pool was a prog metal album. I was like, this is a real interesting direction to take the prog metal sound. That's why it's higher on my list than the Dream Theater. Like, it impressed me. Next, 34, I really hate that this has to be in the It's Fine, is Andrew WK's God is Partying, and I dig the album, I really do. There's some really heavy shit on it, some of the heaviest stuff that I've heard, and really, now Andrew WK has always had heavy stuff, but it's always been goofy, it's always been a little silly, it's always been fun. This is the first time that I've heard him do just straight heavy, like just real straight heavy, and damn, does it kick ass. But nothing. The number one, there's something with the production of this album, the way this album sounds, that fucks with me. I'm like, is my copy fucked up? But what happened was there was the auto rip on Amazon, and so I did the auto rip first, and I was like, that's where I was hearing this weird production issue that I have. I was like, there's something weird with this. Then when the CD came in, I went ahead and I ripped it to the computer so I can compare both versions. What up, dude? Zach is here, y'all. So I can compare both versions, and the CD sounded the same. So I was like, well, but it's a good album, but it's not what I look for with Andrew WK. I like the fun. I like the more uplifting stuff, the stuff that makes me feel good.
Plastic out here?
Yeah, the fucking rednecks behind us, they're burning garbage like 3 times a week.
They must not have running water.
Probably not. One of them lives in the damn shed. But yeah, it's not what I look for with Andrew WK. It's a good fucking album as far as for what it is.
I thought the song about the one. I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, it rocks. It's fucking great. It's epic. It is big.
Really epic.
It is grand. But to me, it is. I loved You're Not Alone so much. That was like my feel-good album of that year. And this one didn't do it for me. Next, 33 is ICP, Yum Yum Bedlam. I like the album a lot. I'm always right here. Part of me loves parts of it. I do. I love parts of it. Then other parts of me, I'm just like, I think, like I said in my review, I'm going to be short. Like I said in my review, I think it's the contrast with the different producers on different tracks. And ICP have done that for ages. Fritz the Cat, fucking Mikey Clark, Mike P, you know, lots of different guys, but I don't know. I'm really not feeling these new guys all that much. But it is what it is. Next, 32 is Tetrarch, Unstable. Man, was that a great album.
Such a good album.
Alright, you guys, I've said this before, you guys are the big nu metal fans, and I liked some nu metal growing up, but I was never fully into it. Why in the fuck am I nostalgic for nu metal? For something I wasn't that big a fan of. I'm incredibly nostalgic for this sound.
Nu metal is...
I guess it just reminds me of being a teenager. It reminds
it's Hot Topic.
Yeah, it reminds me of before I was grown up, and I'm digging
Before
it.
the responsibilities really kicked in.
Like yeah. And
I mean, I love that. I think that one... The thing I liked about the Tetrarch album is that they have extended nu metal. Like, they added, like, there's solos in it.
Yeah. See, they added things to it, but while keeping a lot of the things that I liked in nu metal. There's Static X kind of bits. There's even like
Edema sound.
Edema vibes, even Linkin Park vibes. And I've talked a lot of shit about Linkin Park on here before, but don't listen to me. I'm just some asshole on the internet. You know, I was real hard on that group, and there's some songs that I'm like, they're fine, but they're not a band I seek out as far as that genre
I can't wait
goes.
for their third album. They said that they're talking about sometime at the end of the year they're gonna try another one.
New Tetrarch?
Yeah.
That'd be rad. I'm down with it. And so 31 is Epica Omega. They're another symphonic metal band who are, I guess, I need to listen to a little more of this band, but the album is epic. It's a little intricate. It didn't give me the Nightwish vibes. Like, to me, I don't know, y'all. Nightwish is like top tier, and like that's where my bar is as far as symphonic metal goes, and it's kind of hard to reach that with some bands. But this did to me better than what Ad Infinitum did, where this was more than just metal with a symphonic backing. Like, this felt big, this felt grand, this felt epic and bold. But I just listened to a lot of stuff that I liked more. But I'm going to smoke a cigarette real quick, y'all, and we'll be back. Welcome back to the 3 Fs.
What?
4 fat fucks. No, we're all big guys now. You know, we're getting old. All right,
We're
so
getting thinner. Shut the hell up.
You're getting thinner, we're getting fatter.
I'm gonna try it.
I just have to. You know, I just have to. I've been a big guy all my life. All right, so now we're on 30 through
Good
21.
God, why?
30 through 21.
I'm sure all these albums aren't that good.
Well, these are, because 30 through 21 is where it matters. This is the stuff that I absolutely loved. Basically, from 30 to 1, it's everything. Well, I don't have any more beer. I'm totally out of beer. What do you have?
Stuff.
But anyway, basically from 30 to number 1, it's stuff that I absolutely loved, but some of them I loved more. But from 30 to 21, it is what matters. So, number 30 is Blackmore's Night, Nature's Light. I love Blackmore's Night, Richie Blackmore, and Candace Night, Cassandra Night. I can never remember if it's Candace or Cassandra. This is a really good fucking album. Just great medieval shit. Richie Blackmore's old ass from Deep fucking Purple, man. Is it Deep Purple? I am just not here with it tonight. I think it... Oh, it better be Deep Purple, y'all. Richie fucking Blackmore's old ass just killing it on these old school medieval Renaissance style songs. Fucking awesome stuff. Love the shit out of this. In fact, it's probably one of the better Blackmore's Night albums in a minute. Next, 29. I hate that this is so low, but like I said, there's just things that I've listened to that were more. But Cradle of Filth's Existence is Futile, or Existence is Futile. You know, I play on Resistance is Futile. Great Cradle of Filth album, but it's a Cradle of Filth album. You know, same shit, different album, but there.
It was higher.
It's
like,
like,
lower,
I mean, you know, it gave me what I wanted. That's the thing. Cradle of Filth is one of those.
It's about the same thing when you get a new Bad Religion album. You know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
or
you
new
know.
AC/DC.
My KMFDM. Yeah. Cradle of Filth, AC/DC of black metal, y'all. So, I mean, now they haven't always been this way. It hasn't been. It hasn't. Ooh, Budweiser is that all you have?
No.
what
just
was
what's
that,
open.
piss?
Yeah.
I refuse. I'll continue with the water. But what was I saying? Cradle of Filth, one of those bands that they used to not be same shit, different album. Oh wow, what is? Oh, you got some Basement, some fucking Scofflaw, man. And that's what I'm talking about. This is some good shit. Pog Basement. This is some good shit. Thank you.
Drink that piece of crap.
Uh,
Ain't none of us out about this in here.
Cradle of Filth hasn't always been same shit, different album. I think same shit, different album really kind of started, let's say, around, I'm going to say after Godspeed on the Devil's Thunder.
I like that one.
I love that one, man. That one brought me back, because Thornography is...
I love Thornography too, but I think Thornography was like we're trying to get out there a little bit.
Yeah, Thornography is
comfortable
just...
songs.
Yeah, Thornography is just real, just...
It's black metal Megadeth. That's what it was.
It's just so, because Nymphetamine had to grow on me. It had to grow on me. But I love Nymphetamine, and Thornography just, still to this day, I can't get into that.
Who's that chick on the end? The last song, I think it was.
Is it the Leaves Eyes chick? I know she's on one of those songs.
It was some girl, like some female a singer that had like this kind of like aggressiveness to her, and I was like, dang, who was that? It was on that. It wasn't the Amphetamine album. It was the Thornography album. It was like
Thornography.
Yeah, she kind of like had this rocker chick voice.
I
It was
know
like
what you're talking about. Was it Temptation?
Yeah, Temptation.
That cover song they did.
I like that one.
Was Temptation the cover? Anyway, but yeah. But this one, I like it a lot. It's just, if you heard Hammer of the Witches and then Cryptoriana, like, this does not sound any different than those. But I think the major highlight is the new female lady in the group, Annabelle. And she's the new keyboard player and female vocalist. I think she has a presence about her that I hope she sticks around. Because Lindsay Schoolcraft, the last lady who was on the last two albums, I thought she was one of the better female presences on Cradle of Filth since Sarah and since she left. So, you know, good album. It is what it is. 28 is Therions Leviathan. And
I like that scene in that scene. Can I see that?
Smash!
Oh, that was your guitar.
Anyway, Leviathan from Therion, really great fucking album. Is Therion going back to basics, doing the Therion thing after the massive. Damn!
I lost it. I was just imagining my head. Sorry. Oh man.
Yeah.
Be a silly poke.
After the massive Beloved Antichrist, which I absolutely love, but that is an album that demands your attention. 3 discs, over 3 hours long. It took me 3 days to listen to the whole thing. I'm glad that Therion went back to the Therion style.
They put out A 3-disc album?
3-disc fucking, and it's all opera vocals. Oh, I used to and oh, it's so good. But you gotta have patience. You gotta, like I said, it demands your attention.
I don't have much patience these days.
You have to plan your day around this album if you're gonna listen to it.
Okay.
If you're gonna listen to this album, you gotta plan your day around it, because there's no just turning it on to fucking clean your house. Like I said,
maybe if you like to pick and choose songs from it.
but it's one of those that, to me, you gotta have them all. And it, like I said, it took me 3 days to listen to this thing in its entirety, and I haven't listened to it in its entirety since. I've listened to a disc here and there.
Then how is it this high on your list?
This isn't that one.
Oh.
Yeah, this is their newest album. This is them going back to the normal Therion style. And it's fucking great. And also I found out that it is the beginning of a trilogy of albums. So there's apparently a Leviathan 2 coming out and a Leviathan 3. Number 27, this, I hate that this is so low. Czarface and MF Doom, Super What.
This must have been recorded before you.
Yeah, it was recorded because Czarface was apparently going to do another Doom collaboration, like they did with Czarface meets Metalface, and man, Czarface meets Metalface is so fucking good.
Metalface Doom.
Yeah, and Metalface or Metal Fingers, but it was so good, man. And Czarface, whenever they do a collab album like Czarface meets Ghostface, fucking A, that shit is top fucking tier, man. Czarface is just a great group. Inspected Deck, fucking from Wu-Tang, like, what is it, Esoteric and 7L, like, those guys are great. And this album is good, but man, it's insanely short. It's like barely 25 minutes long. It's short.
And there probably wasn't that much material.
Exactly. There's not much material. So I feel like they got other people. The Run DMC's on a track. Del the Funky Homo Sapiens on a track. It just kind of feels like they threw them in there just to have a couple more tracks. Because it feels like they just scraped up what they had with Doom and put it together. And it's good, but I feel it feels unfinished. As opposed to other albums that are finished after a certain person's death, like that last Cranberries album up there, that doesn't feel unfinished. But this one, it does feel it's lacking something. But I liked it, but I haven't gone. I still go back to Czarface meets Metalface a lot more than this one. Number 26, Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, Shiga the Sunlight Mound. This is a band that Zach introduced me to. Damn.
I
These
just
guys
sent
kick
him that
ass.
one song and it said, dude.
Yeah, it's fuck. And man, is this some great psychedelic rock coming out of Australia, where a lot of great psychedelic rock is. I mean, Tame Impala, please, like, and that's what these guys sound like to me. Is they sound like Tame Impala before Tame Impala kind of changed recently. But
I've never really kept up with Tame Impala.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I
I
liked the
remember-
first two, and then like
Yeah,
everything I heard
yeah,
after that
that-
was kind of.
That's all I've kept up with was the first two. And like, the only reason I bought the album was you were like, it sounds like the Beatles, and it's just that one fucking song.
Yeah, like I mean, I get Beatley. It just sounds like good psychedelic.
The song
music.
Elephant
Yeah.
was like the Beatles.
Yeah, it's just good psychedelic music. But I like these guys more because it's that guitarist.
I love the guitar and drums, like
Man,
the way
they are
just
so epic.
man,
The guitars, the lead, man, the melodies
he comes up with,
God,
just
they're
the
so
sweet
fucking epic,
licks.
dude.
Every time I put it on, I'm just like grooving to it.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, it's that groovy beat. The groovy.
Yeah.
You don't want to go out there.
You know what?
You don't smell them rednecks. But man, it does. It was like, damn. It really, for a band I had never heard before, and be like, whoa,
Man,
need to pay attention to these guys. Apparently they got a new one coming out next month.
Yeah.
We've got that pre-ordered, ready
You got
for
something
it.
on your tail.
I'm here for it. This cat is dirty, man. Food gets pollened all over him.
He's like a yellow cat.
But yeah, really great fucking album. Number 25 is Garbage, No Gods, No Masters. Man, talk about a nice 90s throwback of an album that I really... Garbage I've never followed heavily, but
The only reason you got it is because you saw the packaging.
Well, that and I was just like, let me see what they're up to. Let me see what they're up to. It's been a long time. Boys in the girls' room. Girls in the boys' room. It's been a long time since I've listened to Garbage.
I don't remember what that fucking album sounds like. It's like so much
No
shit.
God, the newest one?
Yeah, I mean, so much came out last year.
Yeah.
At that time.
It fucking
and
did, dude.
I listened to it and I liked it and it was on my list, but today I don't remember. I remember there was a terrible David Bowie cover. Was it Starman?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking
I
tired of covers
think that
of
was
that
on
song.
the bonus disc, though.
Yeah, but still, I'm so fucking tired of covers of Starman.
Starman.
David Bowie had so many different fucking songs.
He did.
And now, when we were in the theaters, they played a fucking trailer for the new Buzz Lightyear movie. And fucking David Bowie's on it.
Ground Control.
Starman.
Oh, really? I thought it would be Ground Control.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But no, it was Starman.
I liked it a lot. I was like, this is just a good fucking album. It's just a good rocking album. Shirley Manson still has it. Butch Vig still has it. Like the group still has it. And they're a band that I wish that I'd have kept up with. And I need to backtrack. Next, 24 is Fear Factory's Aggression Continuum. Man, is this a bittersweet thing, man. This is the final Fear Factory album to feature Burton C. Bell. And it's same shit, different album, but Fear Factory is one of those bands that they're so good at what they do, I'm fine with it. I just need some soaring, clean, deep fucking Burt vocals and some badass screams, and those guitars and drums, man, those riffs gotta match. If that guitar's going, that fucking drums better do it too, goddammit. And they fucking do it, man. The drums are just phenomenal on the album. The riffs are fucking great. It's just Terminator metal, man. It's fucking T-1000, goddammit.
That's what the Australian Death Machine should have sounded like. Austrian Death Machine.
Austrian Death Machine, god, that shit. I really wish he would do another one. It's been too long.
There's not really any other Arnold movies that he can riff on because nowadays he doesn't do movies where he's got like one-liners and shit.
Yeah. But that was a fun time. We got a nice trilogy of Arnold Schwarzenegger albums. But yeah, Fear Factory's new album, fucking great. What the fuck is David doing? Anyway. Number 23 is Seven Spires, Gods of Debauchery. This is a symphonic metal band that I just found out about. Now this right here is some top tier symphonic metal because it blends a little bit of black metal in there and gets real intricate, and it matches some of that Nightwish flair. Like, it isn't just metal riffs with orchestral backing. This feels like everything was meant to fit together. Every bit of it. There are different passages in the songs. There are unconventional song structures. It is big. It's grand. I liked it a lot more than the Epica. Loved it a whole lot more than that Ad Infinitum. It just did its motherfucking thing. Next is 22, Auri2. I guess that's how you say it. Auri, A-U-R-I. It's Tumnus, I can never pronounce that guy's name, from Nightwish. It's his other band that is basically Nightwish light.
Sweden?
In that
Swedish.
sort of, I believe it is Swedish. That, that whole area where, symphonic metal reigns, David, is Nightwish Swedish?
Swedish?
Yeah. But they're in that area. But yeah,
Ask Google.
yeah, I should look it up, but I know a lot, but I don't know everything, y'all. But Auri2 is fantastic. I like it a lot more than the first one. The first one was great. It just sounds like Nightwish without the metal. just really good folk music, really good European kind of Norwegian folk music. Really fucking good. Incredible, if I might add. Just a damn good album. Next, 21 is Tune-Yard's new album, Sketchy. Tune-Yards. This is a whole lot better than I Can See Me in My Private Life or whatever that last. Yeah, he's got some hardcore claws. This one I liked a lot more. Sorry, scoot forward. If you're gonna lean back, scoot forward some. I can even move the table.
Don't you smash my CDs.
Alright,
You're never gonna touch them. Don't you smash them.
So, the new Tune-Yards album is sort of back to the more percussive, odd, and weird stuff that Tune-Yards is known for, whereas the last one just kind of felt very structured. This one kind of just is very playful and it moves in different ways, and man, what a damn good album. And I didn't hear it till end of summer. It came out in March last year. That shit was way under my fucking radar. But damn if it was not a great fucking album. So now we are at 20 to fucking number 1. This is where it really matters. This is the stuff that blew me away.
Some edits. Like,
Is that a food stamp card?
Huh?
Is that a food stamp card?
No. When when at my job, when we go on our Christmas breaks, we do unemployment.
Okay. I was about to say, how the hell you fucking get food stamps? I'm on food stamps.
So this is what really matters. This is the stuff that blew me away. The stuff that exceeded expectations. Huh?
I was talking to myself.
And this is the stuff that exceeded the expectations and or matched them. And so right here is a band that I just found out about called Nightland. It's Nyttland. Their album Ritual. This is like black witchy folk with throat singing. It's just, yeah, it is pagan as fuck. I love the shit out of that. It is dark sounding. It
We were
sounds.
supposed to get a new Hue album last year.
I hope we get one soon. But it sounds like, it is a creepy sounding album. It sounds like being deep in the woods and like the Norwegian wilderness or something. And, let's say the fairy tale beasts are real and they're after you, man. It is a creepy fucking album. But yeah, damn good shit. I need to check out some more of their stuff, but it's a little expensive. It's a little pricey. But damn, it's good. So number 19 is They Might Be Giants Book.
Book.
Big ass motherfucker right there. Book. Now, come on, foo. Big ass foo, y'all. Big fat fuck. Now it's 5 fat fucks. So, alright, next is They Might Be Giants' new album, Book, and I love the shit out of it. Really good fucking album. And it just sounds like They Might Be Giants. At this point in their career, they're just doing They Might Be Giants. I mean, it's hard to explain unless you listen to them, unless you know the group. It just sounds like They Might Be Giants. And it's awesome. That's all you need.
Was it Particle Man?
Yeah, Particle Man, doing the things the particles can. Is he a speck or is he a something? Nobody knows. Particle Man. Fucking so good, man. Such a great fucking band. Next is number 18, John 5 and the Creature's Sinner. Man, what a great fucking album. What a shredding ass fucking album. All the way through. One of the best covers of some crazy little thing called Love I've ever heard, man. Fucking just so good. Because it's not just metal shredding songs. There's rockabilly. There's fucking just so much different shit happening on this album. It is so fun. The intro, because it's got this theme of like the land of misfit toys all throughout the album, and like the intro throws in like
Kirby doesn't want to make toys.
right, like dude, it throws in a fucked up sample of we're all misfits here, we're all misfits here, we're all misfits here. It's like so creepy, man. I love the shit out of it. And John Five is one of those guys. He's an incredible fucking guitar player, and you never, when in all the many different bands he plays in, you never really get to hear him shine too much. Glad that Rob Zombie's letting him loose a lot more in the past several years, and because Marilyn Manson never would, you know, and he's appeared on a lot of different stuff. And he's on Meatloaf, Bat Outta Hell 3, and I mean he's just an impeccable fucking guitarist. And
card.
I don't know. That's a thing that a lot of artists are doing. Instead of signing the album itself, they give you a signed card, which to me is less special.
I mean, he didn't sign it. Because no one's last name is spelled like that.
Yeah, that's his handle.
name anyways.
Yeah,
that's his stage name.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'd rather it say Grim Center than like John or some shit, you know, whatever his
John
name is.
Franklin.
Right. Anyway, man, just a great fucking album all the way through. Real fun, real easy to get through. It's about 30 minutes or so, real easy to get through. So next is number 17, Diablo Swing Orchestra, Swagger and Stroll Through the Rabbit Hole. Damn! These guys bring it. Heavy metal with swing music and Latin music and cabaret music, just all over the place, fucking everywhere. These guys, every time I hear them, they just bring it. And this album, man, this fucking album does it. It does it all the way through. Next, number 16, and actually this is a surprise that it's so high, because when this album first dropped last year, I was expecting to have it low. But this is Nick Cave and Warren Ellis, Carnage. Now, it's not a Bad Seeds album, and the last couple of Bad Seeds albums haven't done it for me, especially Ghost Teen, which, man, I am about over Nick Cave and the Pure Moods kind of shit. You know, I want a Bad Seeds album, not fucking Enya, homie. Shit. And at first listen on this Nick Cave and Warren Ellis, I was like, it's still kind of doing the things that I'm not looking for with Nick Cave. But then I listened to it again over the summer, and I was like, damn, this is actually really good. It's dark and it's depressing. It's got the stuff that I look for with Nick Cave.
Sorry. Here's something I never asked the question of with Ninja Turtles. You know their origin, where the little kid had the fish bowl of the 4 turtles and he drops them into the sewer by accident. What the fuck was Splinter doing sitting down in the sewer to begin with?
Well, he went to the sewer because he was, in the cartoon lore, he went to the sewer because he was kicked out of the dojo or whatever the fuck.
That was in Japan. This is in New York. What the fuck did he? Why do you have to go all the way to New York sewers?
Well, maybe I thought it was in New York. I thought that dojo was in New York.
I thought it was
maybe they were Japanese American. I don't know. It's a cartoon.
You never seen the movie?
I've seen all the movies.
The movie, he started as a rat.
Well, in the original comic, he started as a rat as well. I mean, the cartoon had to take some liberties away from
the cartoon or the
original comic. They didn't have colored
they were all red.
You know, they didn't have nothing that really distinct them.
Except
all
for their
those
names and their weapons.
Yeah, but
it was the cartoon that gave them the different colored bandanas.
The movie was closer to the comic book as opposed to the cartoon.
The original movies, not the new ones.
The first movie. Second movie had to be a little more like the cartoon to appease the parents.
No, the new second
Couldn't have
movie,
them turtles cussing. Couldn't have them using their weapons.
That first movie was dark as hell.
I love it, man. Love it.
The new second movie, though.
Bebop and Rocksteady highlight. The rest of that movie garbage. Krang was a piece of shit.
I liked at least seeing him, though.
Yeah, I liked seeing him.
You know,
Krang was shit.
Shredder was
Casey
shit.
Jones was shit. April was shit again.
I forget that fucking Casey was in that.
Well, yeah, might as well not be. But Bebop and Rocksteady, best thing about the movie. That was a lot
Tyler
of fun.
Perry as Baxter Stockman.
That could have been great.
Yeah.
Because I liked him as Baxter Stockman. I was like, you know what? I can get down with this. Now I want to see him be the Fly. And, well, that all just didn't happen.
Yeah, now Seth Rogen's making it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So the Nick Cave and Warren Ellis Carnage, really great. I needed a lot of depressing dark music last year, and it worked for me, man. So the Nick Cave and the Warren Ellis, that was really good. Now I just hope we can get a Bad Seeds album that is back. I'm not going to tell you, Nick Cave, to go get back on drugs, but please.
I liked you better when you were strung out.
When that shit was wild and paranoid, like even that old birthday party stuff, god damn, that shit raises my anxiety when I listen to it, man. Now it's just almost easy listening with death words.
I don't know if I want to listen to something that gives me anxiety.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean, like, god, like, damn, man, this
Something
is...
that touches the feels.
Yeah, so next, number 15, man, Feel Good Album of the Year. In a way, Feel Good Album of the Year. One of the Feel Good albums, and not the Feel Good Album of the Year, I will say, but Dropkick Murphys, Turn Up That Dial, man, they just know how to fucking make me feel good. They know how to make me happy.
They got a new song.
Oh yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
I need to check that out. But they just know how to, they're another same shit, different band, or same shit, different album. But they're another one that's I'm cool with. I need it, you know. I need some uplifting songs. I need some rebel songs. I need, you know, songs about being with friends and family, you know. And that's what Dropkick Murphys has always done. And these are up there with the greatest. I mean, you know.
Flogging Molly's got a new song too.
Oh, awesome! I hope they drop a new album soon. It's been a minute.
5 years.
But man, if this was not great, fucking Mick Jones, Nick My Pudding, and Middle Finger or whatever the fuck.
I will never keep.
Yeah, my middle finger down.
I can never keep my middle finger.
Man,
Something I don't
so
know.
fucking good. It's a really great album all the way through. Turn it on. If I'm feeling down, I can turn that bitch on, and I'm good. I'm fucking good. Now we're on number 14.
All right, smoke break.
Alright, yeah, we'll take a cigarette break on number 14. Then we'll finish this off, and then we'll get to the Ghost review, y'all. We will be back in a moment. Alright, welcome back, y'all. We are back. This is the last 14, y'all.
We're back in Dinosaur Tale.
This next, number 14 is Cult of the Sun. Actually, I just let David hear this band. He dug it. And I know you two, Josh and Zach, y'all didn't like it all that much.
I don't even remember it. I remember
the
name.
whisper core.
Metal.
The whispercore
Oh,
guy.
yeah, God.
The best way to describe this band is take bits of black metal stylings and a lot of goth metal and throw in whispery vocals and pop structure sensibilities, like very, very conventional song structures, but it's real catchy. It's real easy to remember. It's just a lot of fun. And when I posted the CD on Facebook when I got it, and a buddy had said, "Does it fill that typo negative void?" And I was like, "No.
I don't think anything's gonna fill that
Nothing will
void.
ever fill that."
You know that
void.
dude that does the 10-second songs? When he does Peter Steele, it
brings
still doesn't.
chills.
It
It
still
brings
doesn't sound
chills.
like him. He
like
gets
when I do the Peter Steele voice, like
he
not
kind of gets there, but it's not
Yeah.
fully there. You know,
Yeah.
he's a good singer.
On our Halloween album, though, I want to do a typo negative parody style parody, but the band will be called Be Positive. So anyway, Cult of the Sun.
Vampire goth band.
It'll be one song for the Halloween album we're doing. Yeah, it's a Halloween album. It's well, we did a Christmas one years ago with all of our fake bands and our actual bands. Many years ago, 10 years ago this year.
Yeah.
I remember passing them out at the little
Yeah,
con.
that little Nerdicon. And this year I want to do a Halloween one, and we're gonna jump on that when we finish this Sticky Middle Finger.
That was cool seeing all the people in their cosplay.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought I'd see someone in a fucking cool-looking Spawn suit.
That was rad.
That was badass.
Looks better than the movie
He had
Spawn
the cape
costume.
and everything, dude.
The new movie.
Oh yeah.
Is that ever coming out?
Yeah.
Wasn't it supposed to be Jamie Foxx?
That's not happening.
No, that's
It's
not.
not happening. Anyway, Cult of the Sun, really good ass album. It's their first album, and it's got me intrigued. I want to see what they wind up doing. I mean, it's just the choruses are real catchy. The hooks are really good. Really cool. Definitely recommend checking them out. Number 13 is Dana Dentata, Pantychrist.
God, that was awful.
That was awesome.
Oh my god.
The lyrics are slightly cringe. I will
Slightly?
say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say
I like the
slightly
beats,
cringe.
and I think that if she just learned better, like
She just
her
reminded
flow
me.
was awful.
She was just reminded me of what OTEP's been doing.
Otep is much better rapper.
But that's what it reminded me of. It just reminded me of like that Colt 45 OTEP album, but
I hated that album.
with
so
lyrics
it's
that
fine.
I like better
That album
than
was
that OTEP album. I mean, I don't know why at the end of the album she drops a song. It's like, I be on my Kid Rock shit. Everybody in the world, they can suck my dick. I mean, I dig the shit out of that album all the way through. Travis Barker plays drums on a track. That dude was busy as fuck last year. But really cool album. She's got this crazy sort of gothy hip hop
Oh, dude, there's no left.
metal vibe to her. I dig it. I'm here for it. Number
I just
12.
want to show you my butthole.
Number 12 is
not petting
Between
you,
the
go
Buried
away.
and Me, Colors 2. God damn. That right there, I'm going to call that prog album of the year, y'all.
I'm surprised it's not higher.
Well,
Maybe the Devil was his highest. It's near
there's
number one.
there's a lot of stuff that I like, to listen to more.
How is it a surprise?
So the new the Colors 2, man, for a sequel album, exceeded all expectations. For Between the Buried and Me album, exceeded all expectations. Especially coming off the very lackluster Automata albums. Man, did this not deliver. And not gonna lie, I was slightly worried. But the moment I heard, what was that first single? God, what is that called? Something the error.
Fix the error.
Fix the Error. Man, did that blow me away. The old style 70s prog organs all over the place. So many Emerson, Lake and Palmer vibes. Man, the drums. Man, to have a drum solo barely 2 minutes into the song, man. Damn it, does that go off.
If there's an album to fuck, that'd be the one.
Yeah, if there was an album to fuck, that'd be the one, definitely. Oh, man. Great fucking album. One of the best prog albums I've heard in ages.
When that album's off, he smacks it on its ass.
Yeah, it's one of those.
You like that?
Money's on the table.
Good game.
Money's on the table, BT Bam.
Yep.
So
5 Shades of Grey.
yeah, that's
Where
how
do I
many
put my
colors
card?
is in Colors 2. 2 Shades of Grey. Great fucking album. Great fucking album all the way through. Number 11, Ministry, Moral Hygiene.
Oh,
Damn.
God, how'd you put that higher?
That album is awesome.
Oh,
if there was a time for Ministry to come back, it would be the 2020,
I don't know. There's a
2021
problem
era.
when playing Doom and listening to Ministry pisses you off.
Damn. Fucking love this album every minute. We got a Lard reunion with Jello Biafra coming back on the track. Brought back so many memories of Lard. The music touches upon many different eras of the Ministry sound. You've got Filth Pig sound. You've got even maybe I wouldn't say Psalm style of the grindy stuff, but man, it's just not a great industrial album, and Uncle Al fucking delivers every time for me. A lot of people didn't like Americant, but I fucking loved that one as well. I love Filth Pig. A lot of people don't like that one. Filth Pig, I don't know if you guys noticed, but listen to Filth Pig and then listen to the first couple of Pitch Shifter albums that came out before Filth Pig. And
Shit pincher.
Filth Pig almost sounds like it's trying to be Pitch Shifter.
Shit pincher.
But Man, this album was great. Then we got another piece of the TV saga, his TV songs. I'm always a big fan of the glitchy, fucking just noisy fucking TV
Yeah, it was
songs.
annoying. I just couldn't do it. That
the
album
samples
was just
I
fucking
loved.
annoying to me.
Oh man, I hate that you hated it. But the samples, man, taking Donald Trump and the I command judgment on you, COVID-19, all that shit, man.
That motherfucker.
This album right here is the album I needed for what's been going on in the past couple years. I needed it, and I'm glad it happened. Now, he does say a new Lard album is recorded. I hope that is true, and I hope it comes out soon, because we have been missing Lard for ages. And Jello, love you Jello, love you Uncle Al. I'm glad they got him on here for a track. So next, now we're at 10. This is the big 10, y'all. This is the motherfuckers. The ones that did it.
He says that every time he gets to another number.
Well, this is the ones, man.
Get on with it.
So, number 10, 12-Foot Ninja Vengeance. This was a hard part of the list to make. I knew what the number
Ninja Dick.
I knew what 2 and 1 were going to be, but it was hard to place everything else, because all of these I pretty much like the same, but some of them slightly a little more. But man, these are the albums that I killed this past year. Fucking straight killed. So 12-Foot Ninja's new album is great. It's shorter, but every song, man, genre shifts, funky, electro-y, it just sounds like Mike Patton kind of stuff, man. It's just fucking
Didn't they
great.
break up?
No, the singer left, and now I'm worried.
And then they broke up.
They're still together, but
I am
Well,
worried.
if the singer left, that's a big part. Unless they get Mike Patton.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You know what was funny was on their Facebook post, when they posted that the singer left, there were people that posted, one guy said, damn, they should get the guy from Faith No More. And then another guy said, oh, damn, really? Well, they should get the guy from Mr. Bungle. Oh really?
God.
They should get the guy from Tomahawk. Oh, they should get the guy from Phantomus. I was like, yeah. And so I chimed in. I said, what about the one guy who was on that Dillinger Escape Plan EP? You know, it was a lot of fun. But man, this album is great. They do not have a single bad album. And
Did he give a reason why he left?
not necessarily. I guess it was kind of hinting at the fact that him and another band member just really clash. And
Bobby the drummer.
when you guys get a new senior, please find somebody who is as unique and has the kind of range as this guy, because I don't want you guys to become a generic genty band.
I wrestled a bear once.
Yeah, just like what Courtney LaPlante did to I Wrestled a Bear Once. And thankfully, I mean, Spirit Box is rad as fuck, because Courtney doesn't suck, y'all. She made I Wrestled a Bear Once suck. And really, all of those guys made I Wrestled a Bear Once suck. The moment Krista left, it was all over.
Was she only on the first two?
First two and that EP. Those are the only two anybody should own. I will say the first one with Courtney LaPlante is interesting. There are moments, but...
Have they finally broke up?
Yeah, they broke the fuck up.
Really?
Yeah, right after that
I
one.
remember that last one
That last
I
one
was
sucked.
like, dude, I'm so fucking bored.
I was pissed, man. That last one sucked. I still have my Hail Mary I Wrestled a Bear Once candle, yeah.
You still have the sticker on your truck, don't you?
Yeah, that sticker is still on the fucking truck, man.
That fucking sticker has been places.
Yeah. So yeah, that was 12-Foot Ninja. Number 9 is Me and That. Oh, what I did forget to mention that the lady from Ginger features on a track on 12-Foot Ninja.
Yeah, I never really heard much Ginger, and a lot of people hate them for some reason.
Go with the first two albums.
Yeah, go with the earlier ones. Like I would say the first
They ain't
3.
even that old though, right?
Yeah, not too old.
Like at least the last 5 years.
Well, they're on their. Well, technically they're on their 4th album, but like they have.
Do they release one every year?
No.
Every 2. They've been doing it
Up
for
to every 2 to 3
When
years.
they come out?
It's not on me right
They're
now.
from Ukraine.
Yeah, they're Ukrainian.
I think I did see a post about that.
Yeah, like I think they're like doing something to to help out the Ukraine.
They probably wouldn't be going back, would they?
I have no clue what.
I wouldn't want to.
Micro and Macro is really good, but the one before that's the best one, I think. I can't remember the name of it though.
I know each. It's the only one that I don't have.
Oh, you got Gingers.
Yeah, I got the first one, the new one, and the one that came out last. Macro.
So two did.
Yeah, because there's an EP Micro, I believe, and then Macro.
Sorry to interrupt, but did you hear the death metal Foo Fighters album?
No, I'm waiting for the physical release.
Is it getting a physical?
It will. They said it's coming at a later date. I'm waiting on.
They're
the
calling it
physical.
an EP, but it's got like 8 or 9 songs on it.
I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
It's gonna be longer now though.
Yeah, it would have to be. R.I.P. Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah, man. What a shit thing to wake up to this morning.
Well, Joey texted me last night when he saw it, and I'm like, what?
I got the piss at like 1 o'clock this morning, 2 o'clock.
You gotta be fucking shitting me. And it doesn't say what he died from. They were on tour, and he died in his hotel room.
It happens.
Everyone dies in their hotel room.
Anyway.
Why?
Except, like our dad said that.
I'd stay in a car if I was a band. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm not sleeping in a hotel room. People die in hotel rooms apparently.
Well, Shannon Hoon died in the tour bus.
So did Scott Whelan.
Scott Whelan. So
the guy
you're not safe.
Yeah, you're not safe.
But
just don't sleep.
What's his name? John Entwistle, the bass player from The Who.
Hotel room.
Died in a hotel room from a cocaine overdose with a hooker in his bed.
Awesome.
Dad
the
said,
only way to go.
That's what Dad said. He goes, that's a rock and roll way to go. Cocaine overdose with a hooker in the bed.
Crushed under tour bus is pretty hardcore.
What's that?
Crushed under tour bus.
Who got crushed?
Cliff Burton.
Cliff Burton.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
original
that's
basis.
right. Wow.
But yeah, so I had heard Ginger before 12-Foot Ninja, but 12-Foot Ninja is what made me check Ginger out.
Plane crash.
So next number 9 is Me and That Man. New song, same shit, volume 2. I love the Me and That Man stuff that Nurgle from Behemoth does. The fucking death metal band Behemoth. This is great satanic
Nurgle
country
sounds
music.
like the name of a Nickelodeon
Satanic
character.
Southern music. It is fucking awesome. Songs about burning churches, but they're in like Southern country hymn styles. It's great. It is awesome. And I love the first album, but I like what he's done with Volume 1 and Volume 2, getting different metal artists to sing on the songs. And like Corey Taylor's on some. This album has Tobias Forge on a track going under the name Mary Gore.
Okay, that's that thing that when I listened to it randomly on YouTube, you didn't even tell me anything about it. I just listened to it randomly on YouTube, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are trying to sound like Ghost.
Damn.
It was.
But one feature to note is that this album has the best singer from Turbo Negro, Hank Von Hell, on the first track. And weirdly enough, the man died the day this album released.
And
spooky.
Did Turbo Negro break up?
No, after he left, they got another singer. But Hank Von Hell wasn't even the original singer. Like, Hank Von Hell is like the best of Turbo Negro era.
What's that song, Denim?
Yeah.
I love that fucking song. And what was it? Was it like Feed Me Because Everyone Loves a Chubby Guy or Chubby Dude or some shit like that?
Something like that.
God, it's been like 10 years since I heard Turbo Negro.
Like the only song I ever remember, I got a
the
ton
Bam
of
Margera shit.
The Wild Boys theme.
Viva La Bam song. Oh yeah, they used Turbo Negro.
Yeah.
It was Bam that used CKY.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
did you see him in the new Jackass movie?
I did not see Bam.
He had one scene.
Where?
The marching band.
He was in the marching band.
He was in the marching band.
Man, they don't even bring attention to him.
No, but if you look, when you see that one moment where it was Johnny and Steve-O, they got slammed on the wall and they play it in slow-mo, you can see Bam on the far right corner.
Oh, that's so sad, man.
Well, hopefully they'll do a 5 and he can come back.
Eh,
Because, man, that ending when they're showing the clips of Ryan Dunn and shit.
that
I
was
like,
touching,
oh,
man.
fuck.
That was touching. That was nice.
Fuck.
God,
They would have
man.
got a lot more fucking footage if Bam was there. Because he has that whole fucking Ryan Dunn movie he's working on.
He's been working on for a
Yeah.
long time.
But I bet it's hard to watch. Anyway, here
Yeah.
we go.
It's probably hard for him to look through all that footage, man.
He needs to pay someone else to do it.
Yeah, good. So yeah, me and that man, that album was great. If you want some great satanic southern music, man,
This
that's
man loves satanic
where you're
stuff.
from. Yeah, I love satanic stuff. I really do. So yeah, really good fucking album. Number 8 is Untamed Land, like creatures seeking their own form.
Wow,
Now,
there's a totally different flavor going from wow.
so
Woo, don't
black
try that.
metal, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening in black metal right now. Like I've said before, Batushka, Imperial Triumphant, Zeal and Ardor, like top shelf shit. But there's another little known band right now, Untamed Land, who is taking black metal and mixing Western music in it. It sounds like the good, the bad, and the ugly. Fucking Django Unchained, you right? It sounds like spaghetti Western stuff, and then it goes into some black metal shit, goes into some banjo shit. Man, it is so good. So fucking good. And this album, man, it is one of the best black metal albums that I've heard in a long time. Really fucking good. Really good. That's number 8. Number 7, Green Jello Garbage Band Kids. Damn it, man, if this is not the comeback album of the year, the decade, probably. Bill Manspeaker and his misfit crew of randoms, because he would fly to different places. This is a fan-helped created album. The man's got band members all across the world, and he can fly to Georgia right now and have 8 people to play in his band just by calling them up, people that live there. It's amazing. The dude is the epitome of the American dream. Bill Manspeaker is one fucking great guy. If you want to be a part of his show, man, all you gotta do is call his ass up and say, dude, man, let me fucking come on over there, man. And he'll be like, shit, come on out.
How often does he come to Georgia?
Oh, well, I mean, no clue. No
Yeah.
clue. But then what I'm saying is, like, you know, he does the
live show.
the What the Fuck show
yeah.
on YouTube. You can fly over there. You can tell Bill, man, I'm fucking come over this weekend. He'll, come on, man. You fucking come on, and he'll hook your ass up, man. He'll let you stay at his pad.
Man,
He's one of the coolest fucking guys in
Yeah,
rock
I
and
know.
roll,
And I
man.
hate seeing his Facebook right now.
The dude is in some bad shape, man.
But
Blood
like
pressure.
seeing that he came through it, like after he almost died the last time, and he came through it that time, then he almost died again.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I mean, that man is documenting every bit of it.
Yeah.
Selfies. He is a selfie king.
And then
y'all.
he had that whole post about not being with his wife anymore.
Yeah, him and Brina, I have been very on and off the past couple of years. Yeah. But man, Chaos Diablo, cool ass motherfucking kid. His young little son there, man. Fucking cool ass fucking kid. And you can tell he loves his fucking son, man. He's I remember a couple years ago he had a video of Chaos Diablo just running crazy in a grocery store and shit, destroying shit. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if you should be doing this, but like, you're one of those cool dads at the same time.
That kid's got a really fucking cool.
Yeah, that's
dad,
like
dude.
you know that's a life that not a lot of people get to experience at such a young age, man. I mean his older son plays in the band, plays banjo on a lot of the
How old
lives.
is he?
He looks young.
I'm talking about Bill.
Oh, Bill is got to be in his at least
Probably
late
60s.
Yeah, early 60s, late 50s.
Maybe 60s.
He's an older guy.
Bill, comment on this and tell us how old you were.
But yeah, and another thing is Bill is such a cool fucking guy. You know, like I said, we're friends on Facebook and shit. And we talk here and there. But you know, he's emailed me and when we did our Green Jello review.
Yeah,
he
thank you
emailed
for
me.
the early copy.
Yeah. Thank you for the early copy. And he emailed me to say, you know, yeah, man, everything you guys said was correct on the review. I loved it, and He mentioned that he didn't want to do the cover of Three Little Pigs. He was against it, but sometimes you got to make compromises. Like, dude's an incredibly fucking cool guy, and this album, the new Green Jello album, matched all expectations. Because even when Music to Insult Your Intelligence when that dropped, even though that was like older songs that never got released, it was the long lost album that finally got released. That met expectations. I was like, this is a Green Jello
You knew
album.
what it was going to be.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't like it.
I will say in the beginning, I was like, well, why is he doing a Marilyn Manson parody?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, these are old songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why didn't they get released?
Because the Zoo Entertainment went under, and
He couldn't get picked up by another label.
Yeah, and they weren't making any kind of money, like, at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's a terrible
the world,
thing,
man.
Yeah.
And
you're not going to be making Justin Bieber dollars.
Yeah, But like I said, he's the epitome of the American dream. But this album matched all expectations. It is so fucking good. Every fucking bit of it. It's so fun. Upon each listen, I loved it more and more and more. So yeah, it's number 7, Green Jello's Garbage Band Kids. Number 6.
Sorry, do you see how tame this one is? Mostly, we're always talking.
Well, I'm trying to keep things. Although number 1 is I'm gonna be real here for a moment. I don't like people talking over each other, and we do it. And it's fine until
I like it.
Yeah, until it gets ridiculous.
Like our corn review.
Well, it depends. The review was over at that point. Yeah, well, I like to have everyone have their moment, and then the discussion. You know what I mean? Like,
You're trying to do it like a Angry Joe podcast.
No, I try to have some structure. I don't want it just being like everyone trying to say something at the same time, I want there to be. But I mean, the thing is, when you get 4 buddies together, it's gonna happen. So I can't be mad at it. So I try to keep it. I try to keep it tame, but I know it's gonna get wild. Like when the 4 of us get together, you and David, we all sit in the same spot. Josh is going to pick up the guitar and not pay any fucking attention to anything. You two are going to start whispering to each other while I'm fucking trying to speak. It's going to happen.
That's true.
It's going to happen. But I can't be mad at it.
That's why I had to get up earlier.
I can't be mad at it, because it's going to happen. The 4 buddies together who haven't seen each other in a month or more, it's gonna happen.
Me and David never see each other,
and so I can't get mad at it. But
in this spot,
another thing is I don't get wasted like I used to. I don't get fucking stupid wasted like I wish I would like to.
I live too far away to drink it that much.
Yeah, he lives way too far now to fucking get stupid wasted. He moved to LaGrange recently. Now you know where he lives.
How's that drive?
It's about 40 minutes.
It's fine. It's about 45 minutes or so, but it's like a straight shot.
Does it cost twice as much now with the gas prices?
It really, I paid about $48 to fill it from almost empty the other day, and I was at $3.60 because I work around the corner, so I just got the gas over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still $4 out in LaGrange.
Yeah.
But my car's good on gas. I got a Camry.
Yeah, you got a tiny car now.
It's not tiny. My Ford Focus was smaller.
I thought you drove like an SUV over here sometimes.
So anyway, yeah, plus I'm trying to fly through this because I don't want this to be a 2-hour fucking thing,
It's a 5-hour video.
Yeah, so number 6 this was another surprise. This is an artist I never checked out, and the only reason I checked it out was because of who produced it. This is Halsey. If I can't have love, I want power. I've always heard about Halsey.
This is your number 6?
Yeah, this is my fucking number 6.
Okay, I understand why because of the dude, but
Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. I was like, I saw this right before the album came out. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross produced new Halsey album. I'm like,
I'm in.
What? I'm gonna check this out. So I bought the album, and goddamn, the moment this album starts, I'm like, oh, that's Trent playing that piano. Yeah. This sounds like 9 Inch Nails. It sounds like whatever Halsey sounds like. Because I don't know what her stuff before this sounds like. I've never listened to her before. This is a great fucking album. It has the things that 9 Inch Nails does, that Trent Reznor does. It does it on a few tracks. Just not quite. Because the thing that Nine Inch Nails, that Trent Reznor has really liked to do in the past couple of years is I call it where at the end of the song it gets real annoying and real noisy and it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And then it just cuts out of nowhere. The moment it starts to fucking grind your nerves, it cuts. And we move on to the next track. They do that on a couple tracks here. They don't do it as long on them, but they do it just enough to make me be like, yeah, man, put your stamp on this this shit, Trent. Like, loving it. Every minute of this album, fucking fantastic. It's making me want to check out her other stuff.
Shit, you should check out his soundtracks.
Yeah, I need to check out his soundtrack stuff because I love the Ghost albums, which are basically
that's probably
soundtracks to
right?
nothing. You know.
Didn't I pick up Ghost from Charlie?
Maybe.
I think I got
Ghost 1 through 4.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Or did I get the split? Because I think I got because I got the split. Was it the split or
the split came right after?
Yeah, that Ghost and the Year Zero.
Yeah, Year Zero is so good.
Because when I got them all from Charlie, yeah, he had a bunch of other stuff from Nine Inch Nails that I got, but he didn't have With Teeth. I'm like, well, where's With Teeth?
Yeah, that blew me away.
Yeah, this should be there, but he didn't have it.
But yeah, man, such a great album. Such a great album all the way through. And that's number 6, y'all. So we're moving on to number 5. This is Danny Elfman, Big Mess. God damn.
I remember that. Goddamn, wow. I remember listening to that last year. I liked it.
Did that not kick fucking ass?
But it's been an entire year since I heard it, so...
Been a minute. Kind of like mid-June, July, something like that?
Summertime. I thought it was like May.
Well, the songs were dropping. The songs were dropping earlier in the year, which was which was like, is he gonna make an album? Like, this is the first rock kind of.
Is that the one where he's like in that Halloween video? Is just his face?
That crazy face shit,
was
man.
Was that on that album?
He was happy. Okay. Yeah, man. Fuck, it's so good. I'm a big fucking Oingo Boingo fan.
That was a great album because it didn't sound like what I was expecting.
Right, man.
Sounds exactly like I was expecting.
Yeah, because you don't know shit, David.
Man, I grew up watching. I saw Beetlejuice and Batman.
I saw Beetlejuice and Batman. It just sounds like Tim Burton music. No, motherfucker. Listen to some Oingo Boingo. How about know more about Danny Elfman than just the Tim Burton stuff?
Just saying, like, that's what it sounded like to me. I mean, I get it.
It's because it is what you're familiar with as far as Danny Elfman goes.
Hey, he also did the fucking theme to Spider-Man.
And it is unrecognizable.
What?
I don't know, man. A lot of Danny Elfman scores from like the mid-2000s for me.
You don't hear the Danny Elfman in the Spider-Man theme.
No. Not like I want to. Not like when I turn on
the Batman theme?
Yeah, not like when I turn on fucking Scrooged and I'm like, oh, that's Danny Elfman. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's Danny Elfman things that I'm like it just felt like a generic score to me on the Spider-Man movies. Like,
wow.
Like when he scored Red Dragon. Did you know that?
No.
Exactly. Like his mid-2000s scores were kind of boring.
To be fair, though, does a horror movie like Red Dragon really need a sweeping score?
Why did y'all even get him?
Because he was available. They couldn't get John Williams.
Right. I mean,
that's the thing we should do. A podcast about great movie scores,
man. We damn sure should. Like top 10 movie scores.
And where the scores are now. Like I feel like video games are like very up there now with like movie scores.
Like when you like the Elder Scrolls theme, Halo's theme, Uncharted's theme,
God of War,
God of War's theme, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
So like there's so many themes for video games. It's like almost
even like think about like theme songs from before, like Mario theme songs,
Sonic the Hedgehog
theme, exactly. Zelda, like iconic as fuck.
Like you hear it, you know instantly. And it's not just that one Mario song. There's several Mario songs that you know.
Certain levels and stuff. Same thing with Sonic the Hedgehog. Certain levels. Dun, 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 dun.
Like literally all of Sonic 1 through 3.
Yeah, like for real.
Literally.
For real, man.
But like, for real, like, video games, in my opinion, have kind of...
the new movie score.
Yeah, because they're catchy. They stick with you. You hum it when you walk away from it. Like, back in the day, you'd hum fucking Star Wars, Indiana Jones, the Batman theme, stuff
You're
like
right,
that.
Man, you are definitely
What
right.
what fucking movie do you know the theme of today in modern movies?
The last movie.
Besides fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Indiana Jones.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
It doesn't count.
Look, the last movies to me that had any kind of real memorable score for me, Pirates of the Caribbean and Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, that was another
Batman?
one.
Something in the
Oh, God. See, I haven't seen that Batman yet, so I don't want to...
It's pretty much like they orchestrated that song
Oh, God.
multiple times as he
All right,
walks in.
So let's go back. Can I get another one from you?
Fuck?
Oh,
Yeah, you
dang
can
it.
have that
No,
one.
I do not want that one.
I don't want it either.
That
But
one
you
might
want
have
that near me.
listeria in it.
That one is sticky.
But anyway, back to Danny Elfman, Big Mess. I'm a big Danny Elfman fan, and you know, he's what got me into
it's not
classical
leaking.
music, and he's what got me into film scores. And I checked out. I didn't know about Oingo Boingo till years later, and I love Oingo Boingo. And he hasn't done a rock album since the early '90s, y'all. This right here.
Dude, why would you do that?
Oh, he had to try it.
Well, you know that thing was leaking, so it had more likely had to be fucking.
Like I said, that thing's probably got listeria in it.
What's that?
Some fucked
You'll
up
be
disease,
shitting your
man.
guts out here a little bit.
Anyway,
The black shits.
he's got the black shit.
Nah, I'll just blame it on the Mexican food.
Anyway, this is his first rock album.
El Carizo.
This is his first rock album since the early '90s, y'all. I didn't think it was ever going to happen.
It's sticky.
Because the dude started losing his hearing. It started fucking with him. And he said that classical music,
There it is.
he could handle it better.
It's
And so for him to do this is epic. He's been working with Trent Reznor a lot recently. They remixed one of the songs, and I think they made a brand new song recently. But man, this album soars. Like the first half is very theatrical. Does touch upon some of the Danny Elfman stuff you're familiar with, and the second half gets real rocky. It's very grungy kind of stuff. And it is.
He do Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate
He
Factory?
did. I mean,
Yes.
he's done just
And
about
that's
every.
the last time I heard a rock song from him was the little one of the
Some of the Oompa Loompa songs.
Just-
There was like a yeah. There was like a disco one, and like that was like the only interesting thing about that movie was like the different genres that he used for each Oompa Loompa bit. I mean, yeah, I'm not a fan of the movie, but you know, I did like parts of it. I like things about it. Anyway, but man, the second half very rocky, very rockin' stuff. Just a great album, all in all. Number 4, we are on. I guess Zach is smoking a cigarette, so we'll stop at number 4. Smoke a cig, because I really want a cig right now. And we will be back. All right.
It's not like
so,
you say anything anyway.
number 4 is Poppy Flux.
I like that one. That was a good
Man,
album.
that album is great.
I haven't gotten into Poppy.
I
I haven't really gave it a chance. I'm sure if I listened more, I'd probably like it.
I enjoyed the album mainly because I like how she kind of did different things, and I love the Jack Off Jill song. Like,
yeah, her Jack Off Jill cover, and then the Jack Off Jill vibes on the album,
Right.
the Veruca Salt vibes,
Yep.
the whole vibes on the album. Like, it doesn't get as aggressive as the last
it's
one.
very pop punky, but it's
Yeah, there's like
school
some pop punk kind of track. There's a shoegazy track. Like, there's a lot of different stuff happening on this album. It is great.
That's my nostalgia though, because I got into Jack Off Jill before I got into like Kitty and a lot of other female bands. So
I didn't hear about Jack Off Jill till after we
when
were
I'm
dating.
Queen, I heard it on a fucking LimeWire track. Like I was like, holy shit, I need to check out this band.
How to instantly tell people you're old.
Yeah.
So you're telling you're old without
Go
telling me you're old.
LimeWire.
Napster.
Go to
Napster.
Napster.
The original.
But yeah, Poppy Flux, this album is great. Now, it's short now. It's only 9 tracks long. It's a real easy
Well,
listen.
how long is the length?
30 minutes of that.
About 30 minutes?
Probably,
It's
yeah.
not that long.
Pull it up real quick.
Because to me, it doesn't matter how many songs you've got or how long it is. It's
32 minutes.
Yeah.
how good it is.
But yeah, very good. All the way through. Love the shit out of this.
I did it for. I listened to that for like a week straight. I was like,
I still jam this motherfucker. It's just
Probably why it's
good,
in your
man.
tops.
She's just making great stuff, and she's always made great stuff. I love the Bubble Bath EP. I love
This
the
is my
first
nostalgia.
album. I love Am I a Girl? But
Sam all this.
I absolutely love I Disagree, Eat,
I got
and
them
this. Fucking great shit.
When they had them at Walmart, I bought them all. I had to.
Great fucking shit. One of the best albums of the year. So now, number 3, we have Rob Zombie, The Lunar
Fuck
Injection, Kool-Aid, Eclipse,
I
and
couldn't.
Conspiracy.
Wow, I can't believe that's as high as it is.
Yeah,
Because I
man.
liked it, and I did give it a 10 with y'all, you know, sitting here, but I don't remember how high it was on my list.
Yeah. The reason this is so high, what did I say? Number
Mine
3?
was in my top 10.
Man,
I
reason this
think,
is so
I
high.
think it was too in mine, but I don't remember how high it was. Sorry.
The reason it's so high is because it is,
Rob's
like I've been saying, man,
It's
Rob
Zombie.
Zombie, the past several albums, has just been topping himself. And this one
It was a good one.
hits it out of the fucking park, man. All the way to the
I
fucking
think
moon.
ever since after Hellbilly 2, he's
been getting better.
Yeah,
Because Hellbilly
but
2 is kind of a letdown.
was it Regenerative Rats?
Yeah, Regenerative Rat.
That was the first one after.
Yeah, the first one after Hellbilly.
I didn't like that he did that fucking American Band
American
song on
Band was like it's
It
the
throws
biggest
the flow
detour,
off there.
man. Yeah, it's a brick wall because they play it straight.
Yeah.
When Rob Zombie, when he
them
would do a
playing
cover,
it straight just sounds like I said on the video we did 10 years ago. It sounds like a fucking WWE wrestler is fucking out. It's the Undertaker's new song,
right? It
because
was
it's
very
Rob
lame.
Zombie.
It was very lame, and to me, did not need to be there. I get why Rob Zombie did it. He said, you know, this is the first time I've had the same guys in the band for several years, and we finally feel like a band, and I get it.
Okay,
I
celebrating
get it.
that. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good. That's
yeah.
cool.
So I get it, but
Is it still the same guys now?
yeah, it's still the same fucking dudes.
All right, awesome,
Mhm.
awesome.
Isn't pissing anyone off.
Well, yeah, he doesn't piss nobody off. Rob Zombie's a killer.
He's not a
fucking
Marilyn
guy.
Manson.
Yeah, he's a really good.
Marilyn
fucking
Manson
dude.
has never had the
Which
same
I am
band.
totally fucking hyped for his Monsters movie, y'all. Y'all can hate me in the
Is that
comments.
Netflix? Is it going to
And
Netflix?
I don't know what he's gonna do with it.
What did he? I think they rated it like PG.
It is PG,
Yeah.
bro. It
It's
is
PG.
PG.
So there's
I
not
mean, the
gonna
show
be
was
no-
pretty light.
He's Exactly.
keeping it like the
I cannot fucking wait to see what they do with this. This is gonna be a lot of
Hmm.
the dude has thrown in so much care. He had built the fucking street from scratch. He fucking built massive sets that are supposed to be identical to the original, and
So-
it looks good.
His wife is playing.
Yeah, she is Lily, obviously.
Lily,
yeah.
I figured that.
What's his name? Caveman, Geico Caveman dude is Herman. Yeah, yeah.
Who's playing Grandpa?
You know, I can't remember who's playing Grandpa, but damn it, if it wouldn't have been great if Sid
I used to
Haig
watch that
was
shit
still
all the
alive
time. Like in the
to
90s,
play
they used to do
fucking
reruns.
Grandpa. Oh
Who's
man.
playing the
PBS?
kid?
I do not know who's playing the kid, and
Someone
then
knows.
the new guy who's been in his movies, who played Otis's brother,
Yeah.
Richard Brake. He is playing a new character, and I don't know. It just looks awesome, and I really hope.
I've seen the updates on it.
Yeah,
I've been
I've been
following.
following the shit out of this. I really hope they do it in black and white. I don't want to
Give me
see
two
this
versions.
in color.
Give me
give
two
me
versions.
two versions, but I will prefer the black and white one because I never liked the Munsters in color.
Yeah.
Never worked.
Did you ever
for me.
watch the reimagining of?
I did not
the
watch-
Monsters with
1313 Mockingbird Lane?
Yeah,
I did not watch
that
that
was
show.
the one that came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I did not watch that. Even though I love the guy who made it, Brian Fuller, I fucking love him.
Yeah, you also know the actor who played Herman.
Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah.
And then you had Eddie Izzard as Grandpa.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
stellar cast, but I have not seen it yet. I would have watched it if it made it a series, but once NBC or whoever said we're just gonna make this a one-off thing, Brian Fuller gets fucked over with every show he does.
He was the Pushing Daisy guy?
Yeah, Pushing Daisies guy, Hannibal series guy.
Oh, he did that too?
Yeah, like he always gets fucked over on him.
Wasn't he doing the Mason Verger shit in the last season?
Oh, it was so good, dude. When he had Brad Pitt's brother doing fucking Mason Verger before the face fuck up, so fucking perfect. So fucking perfect.
So they were fully going into the Hannibal storyline.
On season 3, they mixed the Hannibal storyline with some Red Dragon storyline. Because timeline,
the dude that would kidnap people and try to build his dragon what was his no, he was a Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy.
That was his name. It was Tooth Fairy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so season 3 did Red, because timeline-wise in the series, season 3 is Red Dragon, but at the same time they threw a lot of Hannibal stuff in there.
So what was season 1?
Season 1 was all new, basically, which was fine.
That's probably why the only thing I liked in that watching.
And
that
hell,
first
season 2 was pretty much all new as well. Like
the only thing I really liked was seeing Hannibal feed.
Yeah, it was some of the best scenes, man.
It's all intricate, cutting up food,
getting his meals ready.
Yeah, it's all professional,
so
like a fucking Gordon Ramsay kind of thing.
Yeah, that show made me so hungry, man.
Yeah, and then it's like he's feeding
everybody. Everyone on that show is a cannibal.
People. Yeah, he's feeding people.
And he's like, it was so good. Such a
I
great
loved
show.
that part. But like when it would get into the stuff with him,
some of the most,
and what was it, Will?
Yeah, Will
Graham.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that shit. Like,
I loved it, man. It was doing it.
It was boring to me. It was boring. It was dragging. But when Hannibal was just feeding people,
Hannibal being Hannibal.
I loved that shit because at that point I was like, all right, I can see this character be played by someone else now. You know, because in my head, I'm like, it's not Anthony Hopkins, man.
Yeah, because when you see the guy, when they did Hannibal Rising, and
didn't that dude died?
He did die.
He died.
Doobie
did.
R.I.P. But this guy, Mads Mikkelsen, however you want to say it. Nicholson. Yeah, man, he's my favorite Hannibal, y'all. Fucking did it. Very elegant, not cartoony, just very.
He played him longer than anyone else did.
In a way. He's got more screen time.
What, 4 seasons?
3.
3? I thought it was 4.
Yeah, they were.
Damn, there was only 3?
Yeah, it was disappointing, man.
And then they do Clarice. That fucking show, dude.
Does not look good.
Oh,
I refuse to watch it.
Did you watch any of it?
I refuse. Because I am a massive fan of that. I've read all the books. I'm a massive fan of that franchise. I refuse to watch it.
You read Hannibal Rising?
I bought Hannibal Rising like when it came out.
Okay.
And read every bit of that. And I didn't even know a movie was coming out till like Ashley and Will had told me. I'm like, oh fuck, we got to see it.
And you were like,
and I was like, the book wasn't even that great either.
I couldn't imagine it being. Why would you want that?
I know, like
you don't need to know the reason Han Solo gets his jacket.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, where are we at? We were talking about Rob Zombie. I'm sorry.
And we got on to fucking Pushing Daisies.
So Rob Zombie's new album, it's on here because he just keeps getting better, and this does everything I love about Rob Zombie, and it's a little longer than the last one. The last one was a real short album, but this one does it. Everyone fucking kills it on this album. It is so fun. Then that creepy country track, man.
I love that.
God, just every bit of this album all the way through is what I fucking come here for.
What number
Rob
is this?
Zombie. This is number 3.
Oh, God.
We're almost done, y'all. We are almost done.
Yeah.
And man, one of the best albums of the year, and I still turn this motherfucker. I played it heavily at Halloween time, even though this album dropped a couple days ago, about a week ago or so. It's on its year anniversary. That album fucking came early in the year, and I killed it for the rest of the year. Fucking, especially in October. Number 2. I know Josh did not like this when we had reviewed it, and Stas is not a fan of this either. This is Lingua Ignota. Man, is this some phenomenal
Did I dodge a bullet?
Shit. You did. You might have dodged a bullet.
Did I dodge a bullet? All right.
This is a lady that is. I have no idea how to describe her.
I'd rather listen to Frank Zappa.
Yeah. You should. You should.
I don't like Frank Zappa.
Everyone should. So Lingua Ignota is just this phenomenal voice. It is.
Listen to Five Finger Death Punch.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, honestly. I'm just making a
This
joke.
is this lady mixes black metal stuff with real intense anxiety building, just fear music, man. It's just so different. It is so dissonant, man. And she can sing like a fucking angel, and she can scream like a motherfucking demon, and the lyrics are satanic. And then the lyrics can be very hopeful, like a longing for something away from the fire. This album in particular touches more on Christianity as opposed to the last ones with the more satanic vibes. This one really gives you, there's a song where she is begging God to kill a motherfucker that she fucking hates. And her rage in the song, man, the way she rants, the way she fucking just wails. This album, this new one, mixes banjos, throws banjos in there, ambience, piano, nothing really heavy metal, jump scare pianos, fucking incredible fucking vocals, Pennsylvania Furnace, man, god damn it does this album hit me in all the right spots. It is such a fucking heavy album lyrically. Dark. Suck a wiener. It is so dark and depressing and just
Give him a dictionary.
filled with fucking heavy
God,
goddamn. I don't know, man. Maybe you're feeling it.
No. Your face tells me everything I need to know. You don't need to play anymore. Why does your ring look like you're ripping me off?
What do you mean?
Crickets are an instrument.
You're ripping me
Cicadas.
Oh,
Didn't
sorry.
you have a gold one?
Oh, weird.
You
We
fucking-
got the same ones.
Let me see your ring.
Well, y'all know green and black's my damn color.
You had a gold one.
I had a silver one. My original ring was a
Silver?
gold one. Then I went with a silver one of
Oh,
these.
yeah, y'all both bought the. Don't mix them up.
You can't.
I know his fingers like.
We got a different pattern, but you got the same damn thing, you fucking poser.
Let me see.
The same Amazon site.
Green is always my color.
The album
man.
Center Get Ready, y'all. Center Get
You're
Ready,
fucking
man.
Maynard.
Many hands, y'all.
I like the inside though.
Alright. Green's my favorite color.
Green's my color. Green's
What's this?
It's gypsy music.
I can't. What do you do when you're listening to music?
All I can think of, right, like, it's just like flowing.
I just imagine he's doing the Squidward. He's over here doing
like
the
going like
dance in his free time.
like,
Pennsylvania Furnace, y'all.
You don't have to get stoned anymore. You don't have to do any drugs.
Just
'Cause
listen to how
you
beautiful.
listen to shit like
Listen to how beautiful this is, though. This is.
you do you, Travis.
You're getting old, bud.
I mean, God, man, perpetual flame
You just picture him listening to this while he's carving up
of
a human body.
Centralia, man.
Yeah, he's carving a shiv.
Yeah. I don't think she can sing.
I'm getting bored.
Where's the one, man? I Who Bend the Tall Grass.
I don't know. Let's get to number one so we can get to the ghost album. Something I actually know about.
Yeah.
There's no other way. But my sacrifice is not extravagant.
Shaking some change.
Scars,
It's just,
Hurry up, I want to smoke.
man, y'all. It's just so fucking good, man. And yeah, I wanted it to be. I wanted this to be number one so bad, y'all. So bad. But there's just one other dark and depressing album that hit me in all the right places. Number one this year. Zach called it. If you guys have been listening to me this past year on the collection videos, and if you know me, you know Amigo the Devil.
Charlie even said this was his number one.
I believe I got Charlie on Amigo, and I'm glad you finally checked him out. Man, this album
I like it.
is.
Well, what's funny is I played it before I played it in the living room while Melissa was taking a shower, and she got out right as I think it was the first song started kicking in,
Yeah.
and she's like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" I said it's some shit that Travis likes.
I'll show you the pain.
I was
of
like, it's some shit
getting
that Travis
clean.
likes, that Charlie likes, and they're all telling me that I need to listen to it, that it's really good. And I didn't listen to it last year because it came out when Dad died, and I didn't need to hear some depressing shit at that time. I wanted to hear more uplifting stuff.
Yeah, I feel
you know?
And I thought I wanted that too. Man.
Yeah, but what I listened to helped. But then when I listened to that at the end of last year, the beginning of this year, I was like, hold up. Yeah. So, like, at the last moment, I did put it on my list while I was sitting here.
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was
man.
good. It was
This
good.
right here.
So she's like, are you listening to some opera shit? Like, no.
Man,
It's not opera. He's got some damn good lines.
Yeah,
And the way
lyrics,
he writes,
man.
very clever. Very clever fucking
Incredible
writer.
fucking.
Like he said,
man.
God, what was that?
Life is a lot like a sewer.
Yes,
We
that's
get out of
exactly
it what we put
that
in.
is exactly the line that I was thinking of.
God damn it, man.
Like that shit. Like I was at work when I heard that, and I'm working on my dog, and then I heard that, and I put everything down, and I rewind that, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I said dog.
Yeah,
don't.
dude. Oh,
I was like, what did he say? Because I got chills for a second.
yeah.
Like, let me hear that again.
Man.
Whoa.
Fucking other notable lines on here. You know, people say money can't buy happiness, and sometimes in my
Yep.
life I'll agree. But it seems more comfortable to cry in a Lamborghini. What a great way to say that. Another one is, oh my god, dude, biting the gun, but the safety's on, and I threw up the pills that I ate. God damn it, dude. This album, like, all right, yeah.
Yep, I get it.
I did not know that, you know, after Dad died, we were a little fucked up. And like you said, you wanted uplifting stuff. I didn't know what I needed, man. I didn't know what I needed. And when I heard this...
Well, I needed uplifting stuff and stuff that would make me cry and get it out.
This right here...
Because I needed to get that...
Yeah, you need to get it out.
I needed to grieve and get that fucking shit out.
This got it out for me. And it was the exact kind of depressing, sad... but humorous and
Yeah, I liked how he made it like bittersweet.
yeah,
Like even though things suck, I'm still gonna laugh about it.
yeah, man, this is the album I needed, man. All year I still listen to this thing, and some of the songs, you know, they bring some tears on, especially Another Man's Grave. That one hits me hardcore.
Remind me of that one. What does he
says,
say in
that's
that
the
one?
one where he says, biting the gun, but the safety is
Yeah.
on, and I threw up all the pills I ate, and
Yeah, that line. Yeah.
it starts off real cheery about being at the bar real late, you know, and then getting home, and it just gets darker and darker.
Yeah.
And oh man, the 24 karat casket is such a
Yeah.
fun, we're all gonna die kind of song, but we're gonna have fun while we do it, man. It's just it's dark, it's humorous, it's depressing, but there's an ounce of hope. It just makes you feel good. For an album that is dark as it is,
it makes you feel good. It makes me feel great when I listen to it, man. All the way through. The first track I heard, it was early last year. Charlie actually sent me Quiet as a Rat, and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. So I pre-ordered it, and then he didn't look into it any further until I kept pushing it in his head. Like, dude, you gotta fucking listen to this guy. You gotta fucking do
Gotta
it.
pee.
You
Again.
gotta fucking listen to
Smoking.
this guy.
Amigo the Devil. Cool.
But yeah, best album of the year. My thing is I haven't had an artist speak to me both musically and lyrically in decades. And for years, it's just been music. The lyrics have always just kind of been whatever to me. This is the first time a dude has said things that I'm like, this is what I need to hear. This is what I need to fucking hear. Him and Lingua, fucking her stuff, her lyrics and her words, fucking hit me. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while since lyrics have inspired me to try to be something or try to be better than what I am. It's been a long time since music has touched me that hard, y'all. And yeah, so that's the number one. That's my list. What do you guys think? Are you fans? Hate on me in the comments with some of that shit, y'all. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Then we're gonna be back with the new Ghost album. Then y'all can really hate us in the comments.